Hello everyone, this is Joseph Rivera and this is Beyond the Classroom, Week 8, creating a student database. This is the assignment. So I stored the file, saved it as the text asked, A01B1 students underscore my last name, first name. Created its own folder, access files. Open this up. Enable content. Okay, we had to create a context sheet. Originally, before this, it was a bunch of files that we had to delete, queries, forms, and reports. So when you initially create the empty access file for a database, it'll bring up multiple, like different for context. It'll bring up multiple different categories, the ones I just mentioned, and you just right click and you delete, which is what I had to do for each file. And the only thing the assignment wanted you to leave behind was the access context file that you created for the student database. These are the files. Actually, when you close it, it takes off of one of the features I noticed, which was having it only the students with the related major that I'm in selected, which in this case you can see it's only 2. Now I had a problem with the ID portion right here. For some reason, when I closed the file the first time, it deleted my name, which was the first bit of information I added on here. So I went to go add it again at the end, and since it was on the auto number, it just was creating a number based on the entry that I last made it in. So, for example, this here is at 5. If I would have put something under it, instead of it was saying like 7 instead of 6. Because technically it still had that 1 in its memory bank somewhere. I didn't understand that. So in order to take care of that issue, which created another issue, I went to design view. And when I went to design view and data type right here, I changed it from auto number to just number. And I left it at that. And when I went back to data view, I was able to change this 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it just did it just now. Okay, see, it changes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's because it took off the sort. Now, it wanted you to sort it from the last names. So in order to sort it from the last names, you go to advanced. No, it wanted you to sort it from the last names in ascending order. So you go right here to ascending. There you go, it changes it. Now it created a problem with the numbers. I would have to, I guess, delete the whole thing because it wouldn't allow me to change it back to auto number. I guess I'll figure that out in the future. I'll keep messing with the program, but for now, let's just move on. The next step, go over here to the majors. I wanted you to enter the notes majors. So it wanted you to sort the files with the people that contain the exact same major. So I go over here to sort selection, and it contains health information management. Click, there you go. Only 2 people that I created. Besides for myself, there was one other person, Sammy Samington, that had also done health information management. If I wanted to see the rest, toggle filter, I'll see all of the other ones that are in here, all of the other students that are in this contact sheet. And that was about it. The assignment was pretty simple with the exception of the problem that I didn't know where I was going to run into, which was the ID numbers. But as I said, I'll keep fiddling around with it to figure our way around this number issue that I'm experiencing right here with the filter on. Overall, I find the idea of Access. I never used this program before. I find it to be something that can potentially be useful at my own work. When I'm sorting information, I can probably just create its own database in Access where I can put information that I normally put in Excel into here, and create a larger database in here, something a bit more simpler that maybe has fields that automatically generate, and where I could just sort it out through here rather than using Excel. But I'd have to gain more experience in the Access program. Well, that was the assignment for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you.